we are. Okay, let's get set up here. Welcome aboard. We've got Arizona State versus Georgia. Sun Devils up 2-0 as we just had tip-off. And of course, today's game for the Dogs is going to feature their freshman sensation, the Phenom. There's about 400 NBA scouts in attendance tonight to see Anthony Edwards. I had a chance to see a little bit of him when we played Michigan State, and he put on like 30 points in the second half and almost brought the Dogs back. All right, we are getting settled in here. Sun Devils miss that. Dogs get the rebound. From Wade outside. No good. So it's 2-0 Arizona State, that is. All right, 18:47 in the first half. Sun Devils have it at the top of the key. Nothing doing on the pick. We're going to reset here with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive the lane. Down low, fade away. No good. Dogs with the rebound. Dogs going to shoot from way, way outside. A total air ball. Not a good shot at all. All right, welcome guys. I'm the Bone Crusher. This is play-by-play reaction. Tonight's game is Georgia, Arizona State. This is at Arizona State. The Dogs come in 6-2. The Sun Devils are 7-2, and I believe it's the first year for the Dogs' new head coach. For 3, Sun Devils missed that one with their own air ball. So we got a new coach. We got a new star player for the Dogs. Driving the lane, and that's off the glass. The kiss for 2. Dogs finally on the board. And all eyes are on Anthony Edwards of the Georgia Bulldogs. And let's go ahead and get a audio-visual check down in the dugout. Georgia Bulldogs. Yep. Looks like it's working. Let's get the scoreboard updated here so you can see the score. It's been a minute, right? And Sun Devils now up 4-2. All right, let's see if the Dogs will quit these insane long three-pointers and play some ball here. All right, Dogs resetting. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nothing to do on the screen. Goes to the baseline and floats it in for 2. That was Edwards. Number 5. He is our freshman guard that is just destroying everyone in his path. And that's part of the reason I wanted to do this game, is because we probably, and he gets the free throw, so 3-point play for Edwards. We probably haven't seen this kind of talent for the University of Georgia men's basketball team. 3-pointer from the Sun Devils is no good since Dominique Wilkins. That's how good this kid's supposed to be. 3-pointer from the Sun Devils off the back of the rim. Dogs with the rebound, cross midcourt. Going to set up a screen. Nothing there. The ball gets away. It's loose. Sun Devils almost get it, but they knock it out of bounds. So it'll be still Georgia ball. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 16:50 in the first half, and the Dogs up 5-4. And I'm watching over a internet connection, so I might actually be a little behind the scoreboard, but don't let that mess with you. But the only place to watch this game, I believe, is on like Pac-10 TV. Georgia misses the 3, shooting way too many threes here early. Sun Devils going for 3, and they make the one-footed 3. Looks like a playground three-pointer, but it went in. All right, Dogs passing it around. Let's see if you can get in the lane, guys. Come on. All right, Dogs try to get in the lane. They kick it out and can't handle the dribble. It's out of bounds. That's a turnover. Unforced turnover. All right, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Let us know where you're at today. We got 3 in the. It's not the huddle. It's not the sideline. It's not the dugout. What? Yeah, I guess it's the sideline. No, that's. I pick up a new name for the chat room here. All right, Sun Devils have it. They're gonna nail another one-footed three-pointer. This guy shoots his three-pointers off his left leg. Not, the best form, but 2 in a row. So 10-5, Arizona is up. And there is a whistle. All right, then is that gonna be a break? All right, we're going to break, and I have not updated any of my commercial break slates. Anytime you have a new head coach, the first year you figure that's not gonna be a great season. You kind of a throwaway year, a building year. But Dogs, albeit it's non-conference play so far, 6-2 on the season. So I think that's better than we could have hoped for. But it's all about Anthony Edwards, the Georgia freshman guard. And so far he has 5 points for the Dogs. All right, let us know where you are watching at tonight for our play-by-play reaction show. I'm the Bone Crusher. Glad to have you aboard. Dogs bring it in, feed it down low, kicks it back out, drives the lane, and forces it in for 2. So it's 10-7. Arizona State is leading. And there's a turnover. Edwards high off the glass, and it goes in, and the foul. He's on the ground, but he's up. There he is, Anthony Edwards already with 7 on the game. And again, I'm watching over an internet stream, so I might actually be behind the scoreboard, but don't worry about that too much. And the free throw is good. Another three-point play for Edwards. It's tied up at 10. 15-15 left in the first half. Arizona brings it across half court. They're going to pass it around and go for a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Georgia has the rebound. A long three for the Dogs, no good. Arizona State with the rebound. Very quickly across midcourt. Going to drive it. Fight for the ball. And that's out on Georgia, I believe. Yeah, Edwards with the steal and a three-point play there. This kid, there's hundreds of NBA scouts watching this game in Arizona State to see this guy. All right, Dogs have it. Bringing it up. Man-to-man defense from Arizona State. Dogs try to get the screen, the pick and roll, nothing there. Edwards has it at the top of the key. Fakes the three, drives the lane, kicks it out, and blocked. And this is my first play-by-play show in a little bit, so I'm trying to break off the rust. We got 6 in the chat room, and our moderator A-Bomb has shown up. Yeah, like and subscribe. The wireless mic sounds good. Yeah, this wireless mic came from moderator A-Bomb. And Arizona throws it out of bounds. Oh, I think 14-15 in the first half. Live from Arizona State, home of the Sun Devils. Georgia drives it up the lane into the paint, kicks it out. Three-point attempt with 2 people in his face, no good. Georgia gets the rebound, but loses it, and it goes out of bounds. Only people to score so far for Georgia is Anthony Edwards with 8 and Donnell Gresham Jr. with 2 for the Dogs. Remy Martin, the leading scorer for the Sun Devils right now. Sun Devils passing around, and they're going to shoot 3. A hell of a lot of threes tonight. That's no good. Dogs, turnover. Sun Devils miss the jam. Dogs with the rebound. Driving the lane, they're going to shoot 2. Jumper is in and out. Dogs with the rebound again. Miss the rebound, and the putback is no good. I'm shaking off the rust. I'm shaking off the rust. That didn't make a whole lot of sense, did it? All right. So let's reset this for you. Oh, yeah. Totally missed the jam there. 10-10. With 13-14 in the first half. All tied at 10 here. Sun Devils are going to be throwing it in from underneath their own basket. Bounce pass. And a whistle. And I don't know what the call was, but that is a turnover. That might have been a foul on the Sun Devils. All right, Dogs inbound it. Man-to-man defense from the Sun Devils. Georgia trying to find an opening to get in the lane. They can't, have to take a long-ass 3 and another missed 3. We get the rebound. Putback is no good. And I think we're going to have a foul. I did not see who that was. You know, with the football season kind of winding down now, this is my first chance to get to a basketball game. All right, Brown shooting 2 for the Dogs, misses the first one. Or who was that shooting? Yeah, Christian Brown shooting 2. Welcome, Trevor is in the house, and Brown makes the second one. So Dogs up 11-10 with 12:48 in the first half. And Trevor is here to talk about and hear about the Phenom Anthony Edwards. Sun Devils' tricky dribble jump shot is good for 2. So it's 12-11. Sun Devils now have the lead. And the Dogs are going to take another 3, and it's wildly off. I have not seen all of Anthony's games, but I was watching that Michigan State game, and he had a pretty unremarkable first half. And the Dogs are getting absolutely clobbered, running out of the gym. And then in the second half, Anthony Edwards takes matters in his own hand, puts up like 30 points in the second half of that game, and almost brings the Dogs back. And that was pretty effing exciting. Three-pointer is no good for the Sun Devils, and they can't handle the rebound. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be Bulldogs ball. We got 9 in the house. Welcome aboard, guys. Saturday night basketball. The surprising Georgia Bulldogs come in 6-2. And the Dogs are going to shoot a long jumper, and that's off. Sun Devils with the rebound. I missed that. Arizona up, though, 14-11. All right, Georgia has it across midcourt. Man-to-man defense from Arizona State. Christian Brown trying to drive the lane. Passes it under the board, and that is no good. Try to reverse that one. Would have been a pretty good shot if he had made that. Would have been very acrobatic. Sun Devils missed that. Bulldogs get the rebound. Driving the lane. And just lobs one up. A lollipop goes in for the Dogs. 14-13. Georgia trails by 1. I've only got about a 4-second delay on the stream, and I see a little stream health error there, so I'll have to keep an eye on the quality. Already got some reports of some buffering. Yeah. I think that was Wheeler for the Dogs with that acrobatic lollipop. All right, that's going to take us to our second break with about 10 minutes or so left in the first half. It is a 1-point game from Arizona State. I am the Bone Crusher. Your moderator is A-Bomb, and tonight's game is sponsored by Treasure. I cut myself off there. TreasureHunt.ga. We got cool swag for Christmas. Now we're going to take our break. all right. We are back. And I don't know if anyone got to watch any and I'm not going to pick a side in any of the impeachment hearing. All I'm going to say is what I watched. I felt like I was watching like sleazy lawyer television. It was like one of those courtroom scenes from CSI, but it just never ended. It's like every lawyer taking their turn to give their 2 cents at the end. All right. Screw that. Let's get back to basketball here. Sun Devils bring it in with a 1-point lead. And there is a layup for 2. And that was Alonzo Verge Jr., who's got 4 on the night for the Sun Devils. Edwards is going to, his pass is a little high. Wide open. Missed opportunity there for the Dogs, who trail by 3. I know Trevor's here because of Anthony Edwards, he's drawn a lot of excitement to the Bulldogs team this season. All right, Sun Devils going to try another 3. That is off the mark. But they pull down the board. Great defensive rebound or offensive rebound for the Sun Devils. And that pass was off the mark. Bounce pass goes out of bounds. Georgia ball, 9:49. And our scoreboard is just a little bit ahead of me due to latency. So no spoilers, right? All right, Georgia's going to bring that in now. I think that's Edwards bringing it in. Dogs passing around the top of the key, and there is a turnover. Sun Devils 4-on-1. And it's a turnover again. Dogs get it back. Wide open. No one is there. Big slam. Anthony Edwards with the flush. Dogs down by 1 with 9:13 in the first half. Sun Devils trying to get something under the board, but that got blocked. And a pass in the paint goes off Sun Devils player's leg and out of bounds. Sun Devils could not convert on the 4-on-1. But Anthony Edwards converted on the 1-on-nobody. So Georgia has it. Edwards to Hammonds. Hammonds fadeaway. Off the mark. Rebound Sun Devils. Sun Devils have it down low. Georgia's zone defense gets 2 men on the forward pretty quickly. He has nowhere to go with that. And force pass is a turnover. Dogs have it, and they're going to launch a 3. It is good. Crump from downtown. Tyree Crump. That's his first basket of the night. All right, Dogs have an 18-16 lead and the ball. Dogs go down low, try to force the basket. The big man can't get it. And the Sun Devils get the board. Sun Devils for 3. That rolls in. So it's 19-18 Sun Devils. Trevor says, why has Georgia basketball recruiting been lacking for so long before this year? That's a good question. Coach Mark Fox I thought he had a good program. It was not national championship, but had a very consistent program for the Dogs. Just couldn't quite get to the level they wanted. You'd think more Georgia boys would want to rep their state like Edwards did. Yeah, so, I don't know a whole lot about this kid Edwards. I've been focused on Georgia football. But, yeah, it's great to see someone in state representing. And, I mean, I don't think we have seen a talent in the Stegeman Coliseum. And I like the Stegeman Coliseum, A-Bomb. I don't dislike it. It's a fine facility, but I know what you mean. But before we get a new facility, we need to get some more banners up on the rafters. But yeah, Edwards, he looks a little bit like Dominique Wilkins. I said it. He's got that kind of talent. Well, you think about all the teams Georgia's brought to the Stegeman over the years. We've had, a few bright spots, but never brought home that championship. All right, we are on a break right now. I'm the Bone Crusher with you. Glad to have you, Bomb. Our moderator on duty is A-Bomb. We got Trevor in the house. Who else is here? Make sure you let us know where you're at tonight. And the play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. If you didn't get your Christmas shopping done, you get your order in today or tomorrow or first thing Monday at treasurehunt.ga. You will get that in time for the holidays. All right, 7:25 left in the first half. 1-point game here. And Edwards has 10 points so far on the night. Christian Brown for the Dogs has 1. Wheeler has 2. Gresham has 2. And Crump has 3. Edwards is 4 for 8 on the night. 2 for 2 from free throws. And had a great steal in the game as well. Sun Devils at the free throw line. Shooting 2. Got the first one. No, this game, A-Bomb, is only available on the Pac-10 network. That is it. You are not getting that. And Arizona State gets both free throws there. All right. Georgia has it across midcourt. Feeds it down low. The big man up, and it bounces in. Who was that? Was that Crump? Who was that? That wasn't Crump. That was either Hammonds or Howard. Regardless, Dogs trail by 1. Get the rebound, and we're going to push it up court. Bounce pass. Oh, but could not convert. Good bounce pass from Edwards as they drove the lane. Hammonds with the rebound for the Dogs. In the lane, throws it up, no good, and there's a foul. So what do you think of Matt Luke? That's a good question. Matt Luke, the offensive line coach. Currently serves as the associate head coach and offensive line coach at the University of Georgia. I don't know. Why do you bring that up? I really didn't know who he was. Or I'd forgotten. From downtown, no good. Dogs miss. Arizona gets that one, 23-20. There's a charging call on the Dogs. That's going to be on Gresham. 6:02 in the first half. Dogs down by 3 against the 7-2 Arizona State Sun Devils. Oh, well, our offense, obviously, I don't know if the problem is the coach or the offensive line, but I mean, of course, maybe that's something we can talk about at halftime, man. I'm trying not to think too much about our poor football team losing to LSU there. Sun Devils missed the 2-pointer. Dogs get the rebound. Edwards has it. Tricky dribble. Steps back, passes. Dogs drive the lane, and another miss. Every time. Is that Ham? Who is that? We keep missing those layups. Yeah, that is Hammonds. Hammonds, our forward, has had so much. Yeah, but he's going to go to the line. He got fouled there. He makes the first one. And the dog. Second free throw from Hammonds is no good. But there's a whistle. Lane violation on the Sun Devils. So Georgia is going to retain it. They're going to get another free throw attempt here. And Hammonds makes it this time. 1-point game. Well, Trevor, you got me. I'm going to have to look into Matt Luke a little bit more. I didn't realize we had picked him up. So that's interesting. Well, Trevor, what you know a little bit more about this guy than me. Tell me what's your take on our new offensive line coach. What happened to our old coach? Five minutes left in the half. Dogs pushing it. We have not really been able to drive the lane very much effectively. A lot of three-point attempts, a lot of outside shots. We've got to get it down low and get some baskets down there. Still just passing around the key. Wheeler drives the lane, and there's a layup. There you go. Wheeler with 4 on the night now. It is a 2-point game. Dogs trailing with 4:23 in the first half. Sun Devils turn it over, but there's a whistle. They're going to call out a foul on Wheeler. Deny him the steal. Yeah, I guess he got a piece of the ball handler's hand there. And that's going to be a shooting foul, apparently. Remy Martin shooting 2, gets the first one. 3-point game. Whatever we can do, Trevor, to get those Bulldogs an SEC championship and a national championship. But I don't think it would have made a difference against LSU. All right, we got a pressure defense from Arizona State. Dogs drive the lane, and that is blocked. And it's going to be a foul. That's a foul. I think that's a foul. No, it is not a foul. That is a clean block by their big guy. But it is out of bounds on White. So Dogs keep it. Fadeaway is off the mark. Crump missed the fadeaway and the struggle for the rebound. And looks like we're gonna have a break here as White appeals to the ref. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Pac-12 basketball. You can only get this on the Pac network, but I've got you covered with the play-by-play reaction. Georgia, Arizona State Dogs season starts off 6-2. I know we're not even into the conference yet, so that's really not that exciting of a record, but it's certainly better than I thought we'd have with a new head coach. And everyone is checking out Anthony Edwards, our new guard, our freshman guard, our in-state guard. He's got 12 points so far. And more play-by-play reaction. What is everyone up to on a Saturday night? Where are you at, Trevor? We know A-Bomb's up in the ATL. I'm down here on the panhandle of Northwest Florida. But I am always watching my Dogs, my Falcons. The Braves season is not that far away. And don't even talk about the Atlanta Hawks. I know A-Bomb was hoping for a decent year and do some play-by-play, but last time I checked our record, we were like, what, 4-20 or 4-18 or some insane record. I mean, I can't even bear to watch the Atlanta Hawks lose like that. All right, we're coming back here in a minute when the Dogs will be at the free throw line. It is 28-24. Dogs down by 4 with 3:59. Our scoreboard on your screen might be a little ahead of me, so don't let that trip you out there. So Trevor's take is that Matt Luke, our new offensive line coach for the Bulldogs, seems like a genuine guy, he says. He was sure disappointed after the piss and miss. That's funny, piss and miss. Well, known for having a great O-line. Well, that's a good reputation. And I know, Kirby, our head coach, he likes to recruit big guys. So he's probably got the right coach. All right. So Dogs get both free throws, down by 2 now. 2-point game. Sun Devils fake the 3, drive the lane, and miss the 2. Dogs get the rebound. And we're going to drive the lane. There's a pass under the glass. It's no good. And an offensive foul on Brown for the Dogs anyway. our new head coach doesn't mind bringing guys in off the bench. We've had 11 players in the game so far tonight for the Bulldogs. So that'll keep our legs fresh. Sun Devils, tricky dribble, long distance 2, rattles in. It bounces off the back of the rim, goes sky high, and falls back in. Yeah, that's goaltending on Cherry. The guy getting him Cherry, yeah. Tayshawn Cherry, their forward, tries to block it. It was way up there. It was a late block. So, well, I must have missed something. Arizona State has it now, up by 2. They're going to feed it down low. And that is good for 2 from the big man. Another offensive foul that might be charging. Oh, come on. No way. This guy feet were not planted. That's a questionable call by the refs on Hammonds, who's going to exit the game. And I'm a little rusty on the play-by-play, but we are shaking off the rust. Trevor's in Peachtree City, the city of golf carts. Glad to have you aboard in Peachtree City. Oh my God. Sun Devils guard tries to drive the lane and go up against 2 Georgia defenders who just bring the world crashing down on the Sun Devils guard number 1, Remy Martin, who's got 15 on the night. All right. Martin has the top of the key, and we got a foul. That's a foul on the Dogs. 2:32 in the first half. 4-point game. Dogs trail by 4. As White goes to the line for the Sun Devils. He's got 8 points on the night. They're forward. Let's see what he can do from the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Another substitution for the Dogs as they bring in Mike Peake. And the second free throw attempt is also no good. Dogs with the rebound. Arizona State man-to-man defense. Cross midcourt. Passing it around. We got to get in the paint. Drives the lane and loses control. And the ball is just kicked and flying around. And it's going to go out of bounds. Arizona State ball there. Wild play. You got to keep control. Yeah, Peachtree City and Panama City Beach have a couple things in common, and that is golf cart communities. I mean, there are people driving golf carts on the streets here. There's no special, like, I don't know what it's like in Peachtree City. I imagine it's like some sort of special road system, little like sidewalks for golf carts, or people driving in the streets. So anyway, here people drive in the streets, and the part of town I live in, it is perfectly legal to drive a golf cart down the main road. And the first time I saw that, I almost ran into it. It's like, what is that? I didn't understand what I was seeing, except a slow ass golf cart, going about 20 to 35. And every year or so, somebody gets annihilated, gets killed riding a golf cart. In fact, one guy, some 60-year-old dude 2 blocks down from me, was just driving his golf cart, lost control, and drove into a pole and killed himself. There was no other cars in the mix. It's like, that is unbelievable. So they have designed, thank you, Abel, designed cart paths over there in Peachtree City. Yeah, I bet going to the convenience store is a lot more fun in a golf cart. And a lot of people do it here for going to bars and stuff like that, going to the beach. All right, 3-point game. Dogs with the free throw there. 32-29. Arizona State leading with 1:30 left in the first half, and they've got the ball. They tried to feed it down low and almost turned over. Peak with the good defense off the bench. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thumbs up the live stream. And I want to thank Mark Botka, our newest subscriber, Mark Botka. Welcome aboard, Mark. Thanks for the subscribe there. And every time Arizona State misses a free throw there, and every time somebody subscribes, you will see that number in the bottom right of your screen tick up. And everyone gets a shot of dopamine. All right, 214 subscribers. All right, Arizona State misses that, so the Dogs have it now with 1:16. Driving the lane, under the basket, kicks it out. Edwards from way downtown, in and out. That almost went in there. That was an NBA three. Dogs steal the pass. Edwards has it again. He's with another steal. Dribbles behind his back and loses control. Arizona State, 2-on-1. The layup is good. So 5-point game. And Georgia all the way down the court. Nice pass. Layup is good. Back to a 3-point game with 40 seconds left in the first half. Martin nowhere to go, so he kicks it out, and a wide open 3-point for the Sun Devils. 6-point game. Remy Martin is stoked. He is jacked. He is animated. And that 3 was from Alonzo Verge Jr. of the Sun Devils. He's got the mohawk. Carmelo Anthony is in the house tonight. The Portland Trailblazers star. Boozing and cruising in your golf cart. Hell yeah. I mean, the way some roads here you can't drive a golf cart on, just certain areas here on the beach. But I think I'm very close to being able to drive a golf cart to work. It is almost, there's just one little stretch where you can't do it. It's so close. I could go through like an apartment complex parking lot to get around that. So, and the Dogs lose the inbound pass. Unbelievable. How in tarnation. 28 seconds. Arizona State's going to get it back up by 6 in the first half. So my take on the first half is Georgia way too many outside shot attempts. We're not effectively getting in the paint. We don't have the game down low. We've driven the paint a little bit, had some layups, but we have not been able to feed the ball down there and establish that presence. We got to do that if we want to win this game. All right, timeout. Arizona State's going to draw up a play here with 17.9 left in the first half. Back to the chat room, the chat box. What do we call it, Abon? What are we calling the chat box during basketball season? We're going to keep it right here. Over at treasurehunt.ga, we've got some nice leather Elvis Presley wallets. Those will make a great Christmas gift. That's treasurehunt.ga. Get those gifts in time for Christmas. All right, Arizona brings it in. 13, 12, 11. They're going to hold for the last shot. They swing it around. 6, 5, double team. Remy's got nowhere to go. He throws up a wild one, and it almost goes in. Oh, they get the tip-in rebound. Goes in for the Sun Devils. Wow. At the buzzer, and that's going to count. Oh, man. So Remy misses the desperation. And who is that? Number 23. I mean, it was like Edwards and White were both had their hands on that rebound in it, and they both knocked it in. I mean, if anything, Edwards had just as much ball. Well, fuck. The refs are reviewing it, but I think that's going to count. I've never come up with a good name for the basketball chat. Have to think about that. Maybe we'll call it the floor, the parquet, the hardwood. I don't know. You have to work on that. Now that's going to be the end of the first half. Sun Devils 37, the Georgia Bulldogs 31. Let's check out a few stats here for the Dogs. Anthony Edwards is our leading scorer with 12. He also has 3 rebounds and at least a couple of steals. Crump, Hammonds, Gresham, Howard, Wheeler, Kamara has a point for the Dogs. Fagan has 4. Brown has contributed. So we're spreading it around. That's for sure. Dogs shooting 36% in the first half. Arizona State shooting 39%. And here is a statistic. You know, I talked about this earlier, but the Dogs are 1 for 10 on 3-pointers. They started this game heaving them up. However, Arizona State 5 for 17. That's a lot of 3-point attempts. Dogs 8 for 12 on free throws. Sun Devils 4 for 8. Dogs 26 rebounds. Sun Devils 24. We also lead in assists and steals and turnovers, but it is an 8-point game going into the half. All right, well, let's take a break, and we'll head back to the chat box. We got to come up with a good name for that. Right after this. A-bomb show, I guess. And A-bomb is indicating that our buddy Jay Ward, check this out, producer Beth. Jay Ward went to the dentist for the first time in over 20 years. You're going to have a lot of plaque buildup if that's how long you've been. I mean, he is lucky he hasn't. I mean, what drug him there? Is it just he decided to do it, or did he have like some pain? I'm often in those situations. Yeah. I mean, why did he finally decide to go after 20 years? And I actually posted this on Facebook a couple days ago. If you're not brushing your teeth every day and flossing on the reg, you might have dragon breath. I think millennials have lost a step in the hygiene department. I mean, we had this one guy, he took another job, but man, this young guy, and it's like, you're not brushing your teeth in the morning, dude? What's your problem? It's fucking nasty. Get some mouthwash. Brush your breath with Dentine or something. Bad toothache, there you go. That'll bring you in, and that's probably expensive. Well, if they're just doing one extraction, I bet they did a bunch of x-rays. Man, that's probably going to cost him some ducks. And being a stand-up comedian does not usually come with dental insurance. Well, I hope he's feeling better and they get that tooth out. Extraction's not that bad. And I hope it'll motivate him to take better care of his gums. I mean, I've got a mouthful of cavities filled over the years, but you don't want to let that go and end up with a root canal or something like that. All right, well, congratulations, A-bomb, on the perfect checkup. Did you go to Leg Humper, the LSD dentist? We're at halftime, by the way, guys. There's some dentist in Gwinnett County. I don't know if he still drops acid, but if you can find Leg Humper, the dentist. Each exam comes with some free LSD. Does he have any hygienist yet, or does he still do all his cleanings? I've never been to a dentist where the dentist did the cleanings and didn't have a hygienist. Maybe he just kind of considers himself sort of like a small town doctor in a big city, just like the old school kind of dentists. Old Leg Humper. Well, if you've listened to my show before, you know one of my pet peeves, kind of changing topic here, is people who hold the door for you when you're like a mile away. I mean, I hate holding the door for other men, so yesterday I'm going in. What store am I going into? Might have been the Dollar Tree. Well, there's this guy, and I might have been a football field away from him. I was way out, past the gas pumps, and he's sitting there holding the door for me. And I'm just walking normal. I'm like, God damn. So I finally have to kind of like act like I'm picking up my pace. Okay, thanks for holding the door for me. I mean, it must have been 40 yards or something. It made me very uncomfortable. That's a little too nice. I don't need another man to hold a door for me ever, much less at that distance. In fact, if you're a dude and you see me coming, just go ahead and close the door. I don't care. As close as I will go to holding the door for another man is just kind of like flinging the door as I come in. Oh, you're 3 steps away. Let me fling that door open for you. Otherwise, I'm not going to sit there and hold the door for you. Well, I had a job interview and I haven't heard back. They were going to they want it's like it starts at 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning or something. I don't know if I want to get up that early. It'd have to be a good chunk of money. But I go down there for this interview at this TV station for some producer position, and they're all excited about my resume. They wanted me to come back the next day, and said we were going to do a phone call. And my phone, my shitty Trump phone, it just died. I had to email her, say, listen, my phone's screwed up. I can't you're not gonna be able to reach me. So I got to work, and towards the end of the day, so about 3 o'clock, I sent her an email, say, okay, it's, if you can call me today, that'd be great. She doesn't call. The next day goes by, she doesn't call. So I sent another email. Still don't hear back. So I don't know. I guess they probably looked into it and realized what a scumbag I am, and all right. So what are y'all's big weekend plans? As we're still at halftime here, the Dogs trail by 8 against the Arizona State Sun Devils. We're getting ready for the second half in just a few moments. Drip Byrie. Great handle. Drip Byrie 27. What channel this is on? You can watch the game on and only on Pac Network. I guess it's like the network for the Pac-12 or something. So this is going to be a hard game to find. Not available in the ATL according to A-Bomb. So I don't think you're going to be able to find this game. But I've got the play-by-play for you. I'll do my best Scott Howard for you. I'll be a poor man's Jeff Daniels. All right. We're just waiting to get the second half going here. Should be starting up shortly. The halftime show has ended on the Pac-12 network. Remy Martin, the guard for the Sun Devils, leads in scoring with 15 points. So he's only 5 out of 13 on field goals. He did launch 6 3-pointers. He's 3 for 6 on 3-pointers. And Anthony Edwards leads for the Dogs, the freshman sensation. He's got 12 so far on the night. But what we saw in the first half, the Dogs are going to need to establish a game down low to their big guys. I think most, if not all, of the points we had down low were maybe driving the lane, maybe a layup. But we're not feeding the ball successfully down there. Hammond's our forward only with 4 points on the night. He does have 5 rebounds. And our center, Howard, has no points on the night and only 1 rebound. All right, I think we're taking our final break before the beginning of the second half, so let's do that, and we'll be right back with our game of the week. It's Georgia and the Arizona State Sun Devils when we return. Crusher, and we are coming back. Second half is about to kick off here. What is the name of the facility here for the Arizona State Sun Devils? The Desert Financial Arena. That's where we're at tonight. Desert Financial Arena. Yeah, I've heard worse names. I don't think I like the name Financial, but because nothing gets sports fans more jacked than hearing the word financial or any kind of bank-related term in the name of their stadium. That just... By the way, thank you, Trevor Bond, for the subscribe. And we are underway in the second half. Arizona State is going to bring it in. Georgia Swarm versus the Philadelphia Wings. What is that? Is that... Is that like the lingerie league or something? What is that? We got another new bullshit football league. Is the XFL back yet? All right, Dogs have it. Dogs going to shoot for three. Just off. We go to get the rebound. Looks like they're pushing on our back. That should be against the Sun Devils. Dogs are going to bring it in. They pass it up under the glass. The put in is no good. Point blank range and the miss. For three, Arizona State misses the three. Dogs get the rebound. 3-on-3. Throw it all the way across the other side, and that three is no good. Get the rebound. Try to get it back up from underneath the basket with the miss. Another three-point attempt. And this one is good for the Dogs. That is Crump from downtown. And I've never had a sore throat doing play-by-play, but I think I've maybe pushing my vocal cords from 0 to 60 a little too hard, too fast. My first game back in a couple of 3 weeks. I guess the refs are over talking to the officials. I don't know what the hell are they going to decide here. I didn't see a problem. I guess they're going to review if the three was good. I mean, the three... Oh, no, the three was not good. I don't know what the refs are talking about. The putbacks, yeah, they just showed the whole replay. I don't know what the hell the refs are even talking about. All right. Like a 60, we're just watching like a 2 minutes of replay. What the hell was that? All right, 18:55 left in the game. Oh, no, they're going to take, okay, it was a problem with the clock. 18:42 in the game. All that bullshit because the scoreboard operator can't run a clock. All right, 39-34, Dogs down by 5, and the Sun Devils are going to bring that in. Man-to-man defense from the Dogs. Sun Devils try to pick, nothing there. They're going to feed it down low, and that is good. White for 2. And now I've got some buffering from the Pac-12 network. That's just great. So that's going to be a problem. All right, well, let's see if we can get our satellite feedback from the Pac-12. All right, so let's take a break. More play-by-play reaction next. are coming back now. There we go. White with another rebound conversion. So 45-37. All right. Dogs try to answer back with a 3, no good. Sun Devils get that. They've got an 8-point lead. They feed down low to White, who jams it home and gets the foul. And it's always funny when the bench player who never plays is thumping his chest like he just did something. As the Arizona State sideline gets animated. Okay, I've lost full screen. That's great. What the hell? So I got to watch it on mini screen? What the fuck? And he makes the free throw for a 3-point play. They're big man White. It's a 9-point, check it, a 11-point lead for the Sun Devils. And this time we feed it down low, and we are fouled. Edwards is going to go to the line. That's what I'm talking about. You got to feed it down there and establish the game down low first before you start heaving up threes. So Edwards is going to go to the line for the Dogs. And when I was watching us play Michigan, was it Michigan State? This is about when Edwards took control of things, but he misses the first free throw. The Swarm win. Oh, okay. The Atlanta lacrosse team won. Ha. All right. Well, I forgot about Atlanta lacrosse action. Ten-point lead for the Sun Devils. 16:06 left in the game. They pass it around. And not a very good pass. That's going to go out of bounds. Did a Georgia player touch it? All right, Pac-12 Network is going to break, so we're going to take a quick break. Come back with more play-by-play reaction of the Dogs and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Hang tight. back at the Desert Financial Arena, where CDs are getting a whopping 0.75% interest rates. Well, we're waiting for Anthony Edwards to sort of break out of his shell tonight. He's had a pretty decent game. He's on pace for at least 20-something. He's got 13 on the night with 16 minutes or so to go here in the game. Arizona State brings it, throws it in. And they're going to try to drive the lane a little bit. The guard with the left-handed layup. There goes Remy Martin again for Arizona State, and a 12-point lead for the Sun Devils. 15:40 left to go. Dogs from downtown. Crump with the miss. White with the rebound for the Sun Devils. He is strong down low for the Arizona State team. Three-point attempt, no good. Hammond with the rebound for the Dogs. Edwards has it. And he's going to shoot from way outside, no good. Arizona drives down the court, kicks out for a three, no good. Hammond with the rebound. Dogs dribble around in the paint. Nothing there. From downtown, the Dogs miss another three-pointer. Camara with the miss for the Dogs. So just when we start, in fact, I saw one play where we got it down, we fed it down low and established it down low, or started to, and then started heaving up the threes again. ASU drives the lane. The layup is good. 52-38. 14-point lead. Crump for another three and another miss. Come on, guys. What are you doing? They just run down the court, wait about 2 seconds, and heave up threes. We were 1 for 10 in the first half from three-pointers, and we're on pace to do just that bad in the second half. You know, I can handle getting beat, but when you play like that, when you're making those kind of decisions, I mean, even Edwards has taken unnecessary long distance. It's not fucking Delilah. We're not doing long distance dedications. Under 14 minutes left in this game. Arizona State has it. Man-to-man defense from Georgia. And Arizona State drives the lane. Remy Martin for two on the layup as he dribbles right between our guys. And the Dogs turn it over. Unbelievable. White is probably going to be charged with an offensive foul there as Brown goes hard to the hard wood. Did he have his feet set? No, they're not going to show it. They showed the wrong replay there. Well. All right, so the Dogs have it. Down by 16. Pressure defense. We push it and we drive the lane and layup is good. Okay. 14-point game with 13 minutes left. Pass to the top of the key. Throws it hard down low. The bounce pass is turned over. Hammond gets it. Passes it. Dogs going to drive the lane. And there's a layup for two. That is Wheeler. At least it's not a three-point attempt. The Dogs cut it to 12 with 12:25. Big man down low gets it for the Sun Devils. That was Lawrence for 2. And a turnover. And Arizona goes down the court with another layup. And that was Verge Jr. again. So, wow. Where's our defense? Where's our offense? Horrible pass turnover and the conversion. Shit. Well, just when you started to get excited about Georgia basketball. And it's the final in Atlanta. The Atlanta Pro Lacrosse team, the Georgia Swarm, beats the Philadelphia Wings 11-6. Man, you know those Philadelphia Wings fans are crying in their beer tonight. Yeah, we are in a break. Make sure you like and subscribe for us. We have 214 subscribers at present. Go ahead and hit the like button too. Hit that like button. Trevor's calling for the comeback. I hope to see a push to make it a close game. I'm just not liking what I'm seeing. I don't think we're really running an effective offensive scheme here. And we don't have any momentum, that's for sure. But if we can come back the way we did against Michigan State, it should be a fun game to watch at the end here. Oh, and apparently Wendy's has a new 2 for $5 menu. Honey, I know what's for lunch Monday. 2 for $5. Yeah, guys, whenever your girlfriend or your wife says, well, what's for lunch? What's for dinner? You say, it's going to be 2 for $5 something. You're going to get the 2 for $4 menu. 2 for $4 something. All right, Dogs have it. Man-to-man defense from Arizona State. And they're switching to a double team. And we get the basket anyway. And that was Fagan who effectively handles the double team and gets it up there. So we'll take that. And there is a foul. I don't see who that's going to be on if we're going to get it. If we're going to get to go to the free throw line. All right, we're in a break, but we're just going to go ahead and keep it here for a minute. So Anthony Edwards has been held to 13 points so far tonight. Our star freshman guard. We've seen some flashes of absolute greatness from Anthony Edwards this year. A Georgia kid who decided to stay in state. Thank you, Trevor. And a lot of offensive production from the Dogs bench as well. It's getting spread around. So far, 8 Georgia players have scored. We have 11 different players in the game. And for Arizona State, their guard, Remy Martin, 21 points already. Number 23, White, you keep hearing me call his name. Their forward, already working on the double-double with 12 rebounds and 17 points. And their third highest scorer is Alonzo Verge with 13. Now, they don't have as many guys contributing. It's not really making much of a difference, is it? And in the first half, Arizona State was shooting 39%, but they've got that up to 45%. And the Dogs, 16 out of 44, shooting 36% on the night. Not very good. In the first half, Georgia went 1 for 10 on three-pointers. And in the second half, we're 1 out of 7. Okay, 2 out of 17 three-point attempts. What the fuck? What are they thinking? How does a coach let them do that bullshit? Quit shooting threes. They're not going in. I mean, when we saw Edwards play Michigan State, he was draining everything from everywhere, but not tonight. All right, Dogs at the free throw line, and we get that. That will be a three-point play. It is a 13-point game with 11:47. Man-to-man defense from the Dogs. And the hard pass could not be handled. All right, their forward White is not in the game at the moment. That was Graham in for White, who could not handle the pass there. That was a bullet pass. So the Dogs have it. And pressure defense from Arizona State. Dogs looking for the opening. Now that's a wide open three-pointer, and he just airmails it. That is nowhere close. Jeez, we can't even hit anything wide open. And Sun Devils convert for 2. So it's a 15-point game. Wow. You got to feel frustrated if you're the Dogs. All right, let's get that one in the paint, in the lane, and that is good. Nice drive, a nice pass. All right. So the last two offensive plays for the Dogs, we've made some much better decisions. Just trying to establish ourselves down low finally. Remy Martin has it. Remy Martin in the paint. He kicks it out. And there's going to be a foul on the Dogs. So that is going to be on Hammond, I believe. To the line. Kamani Lawrence shooting for Arizona State. Misses the first one. .26 left in the game. Dogs down by 13 points. Edwards is checked back into the game. So, you know, we can't just give it to Edwards and say, here, go win the game for us. You got to strategize that. All right, Edwards is bringing up court. Our big guard, our big freshman guard. And there is a ill-conceived pass. Sun Devils convert for 2 on the turnover. Dogs are good at... Hammond shoots for 3 and misses it. What the hell? Why the fuck is our forward shooting threes? Of course he missed it. I looked away. Did we get the rebound in the glass? Did we get the offensive putback? Maybe so. And the reverse layup is blocked by the Dogs. Good defense there. Well, our defense is going to have to step up. Now the Dogs get 2 there. So 13-point game again. 64-51, 9-18. Remy bringing it up for the Sun Devils. They're going to shoot up a short 2, and it's good. That is over Edwards. That was Lawrence, and he's got 8 on the night. Dogs miss another 3. We get the rebound. Can't put it back. And White gets the rebound. He is back in for the Sun Devils. Wow. We've missed a lot of putbacks. I'll tell you that. Had an offensive rebound right under the glass, too. So Arizona taking their time now with 8:28. Remy for 3. That's off the rim. He gets his own rebound. He's going to kick it out. Lawrence is going to pass it. White has it. White on Hammonds. He's going to kick it out. And the pass down low back to White. He cannot finish the dunk there. No good. House with a good dish to White, but he just could not elevate. I don't know what happened there. "15-point lead for the Sun Devils. 8:13 left to go in this game. And the Sun Devils are shooting free throws. Sergeant Gibby, look what the cat dragged in. T-Man. Holy cow, look who's here tonight. Welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Yeah, the beach on Christmas isn't too bad. We had a nice sunny day today. Low 60s. Stopped off at the pier. And, wow, Arizona's still bringing some pressure defense. They break up that pass. Dogs something's gonna have to happen. Our defense is gonna have to shut these guys down right now if we want to get back in this one. So what happened with the Braves? There's some talk here in the chat box. The Braves picked up someone, Cole Hamels. Is that who we picked up? Yeah, T-Man, it has been a while. I know we're a little ways off from Braves season again, but it is good to see you guys back in the chat room. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we do, who we pick up, what happens. I saw where the Braves signed some minor league contracts with our backup shitty catcher and clutch coming off that injury. Charlie Culberson looks to be back in a Braves uniform next year. But again, it's a minor league deal. They got to show up at camp. They got to make the team. So we'll see if Clutch is recovered from his injury. And the minor league baseball has gone ahead and no longer is drug testing for marijuana, by the way. And I believe the MLB players, they are no longer tested for pot. Is that right? And now that it's going to extend to AAA and the rest of the minors. T-Man likes that pickup for the Braves, Hamels. Ooh, Austin Riley. Yeah, how is he doing in the offseason? The Austin Riley situation. I hope he develops into a great player for the Braves. We'll see. Yeah. All right, Dogs have it. They miss another 3. They get their own rebound. And throw it away. 2-on-1 for the Sun Devils. They're pushing it. And that is good. Wow. Dogs looking sloppy. Arizona behind the back pass to the third guy running up the floor. And he converts it. That was Lawrence for 2. Yeah. Well, at least we got the Braves. You know, just when you try to get excited about Georgia basketball. All right, Sun Devils missed the free throw attempt. Dogs with the rebound. We're down by 18 with 7.5 to go in the game. Let's see what's going to happen. Wild layup is no good for the Dogs. Sun Devils drive the lane, and there's a foul on Camara. All right, Sun Devils, bring it in. Man-to-man defense from the Dogs. The Sun Devils drive the baseline, and the wraparound, reach-around layup is good. 20-point game. Oh, God. Dogs are about to get run out of the gymnasium here at the Desert Financial Arena. All right. Jumper for the Dogs, no good. Rebound White for the Sun Devils. And they're still driving the lane. And we're going to get a charging. So offensive foul on Arizona State. Dogs have it with 6:47. A lot of Braves talk down in the chat box. Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch this debacle here. And whatever the Braves do, can they go all season? Man, I've always said that if baseball seasons were 100 games, that we probably have more World Series championships. Another three-point miss from the Dogs. We get the rebound, kick it out, driving the paint, kick out for 3. Crump misses it. Jeez Louise. Now you got to go for 3s. The Dogs are 2 out of 21 on 3-point attempts. The Sun Devils had a pretty good first half from the 3-point line, but now they're only 5 out of 22 themselves. But the Sun Devils are shooting 50% tonight. The Dogs are only shooting 35%, so that kind of sums it up right there. I don't feel bad for the Dodgers, Gibby. You know, and this is a no-brainer. It's not really, I mean, it's about how many wins you have in the season, so you get to the playoffs and have a good seed, but it's about how you're playing, and this baseball and football, it's how are you playing when you get to the playoffs. It's not about who's got the most wins. You got to have enough wins to get in the playoffs, but you know, are we seeing the end of a dynasty? The Patriots, they're not quite what they were the last few years, last decade and change. They've looked very beatable. Meanwhile, it's a 21-point lead for Arizona State. We might just be talking baseball the rest of this game. So A-Bomb says he went to Stevie B's a few days ago. That's a chain like pizza buffet kind of thing, kind of like a CC's. Not a lot of little kids playing ticket redemption games. I didn't realize Stevie B's had that Chuck E. Cheese thing going on. Now there's a Chuck E. Cheese in Duluth, and the Dogs get an offensive putback there. Cut it to 19. And producer Beth worked near that Chuck E. Cheese, so I think one time I actually went there to eat. And I was like, this is really weird. I'm a grown-ass man eating by myself inside a Chuck E. Cheese. And Cherry for 3 for the Sun Devils. Well, geez, with 4:30 left in the game, down by 22. Get the keys out. Go ahead and warm up your engine. Yeah, that's a good question of the night from A-Bomb. What's your favorite all-you-can-eat restaurant? I will go, and I don't do a lot of buffets anymore just because it's just too much food. I mean, if you look around at all the overweight Americans, we don't need buffets, people. But the Chinese buffet, I love going to the Chinese buffet. We've got a China King down here. I mean, you can get clams and chicken feet and all you can eat chicken feet. .422 left in this game. The Dogs down by 22 points, 75-53. Sergeant Gibby says, "Who wants to hear a joke?" Anytime I gotta be honest. Anytime I hear someone say, I want to tell you a joke," or "Here comes the joke," I start to cringe already. But go ahead, please. I want to hear a good joke because I have been anything but funny tonight. And the Dogs keep missing shots. So yeah, let's go with the joke line. Let's open up the joke line here. I happened to watch a little bit of the impeachment thing they were doing the other day, the hearings in Congress, and I got to tell you, I watched just enough of that to think we need to probably kill every lawyer. And my brother's a lawyer, but I'm sorry if you're a lawyer. I mean, that was like lawyer scumbag television. It's like, may the sleaziest lawyer win, and they all think they're such like really good. They got great linguistic skills, and their oral arguments are just the bomb. But I was like watching the courtroom scene of CSI just on loop. All right. Who wants to hear a joke? Freddie Freeman getting a hit in the playoffs. But oh, that's cold. But Gibby is he's a straight shooter, shoot from the hip kind of guy. Gibby doesn't take it easy on anybody. He will call out anybody. He's even calling out Freddie Freeman. As I recall, Freddie did have a couple hits, and he was hurt. I wonder if Freddie Freeman should have maybe sat out some more with his injury in the playoffs there. Oh God! Now we're remembering. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. A-Bomb actually went to his first playoff game. It's supposed to be one of the most special things you can do. And before he gets to his seat at Game 5, we're down by 10. And Christian Cliff Ford is in the house. Welcome aboard, Christian Cliff Ford, who writes Bobo. Buy one, buy another one. It's a Bobo at treasurehunt.ga. Well, I am enjoying reading your guys' comments about the Braves here and kind of reliving the playoffs now. You know, I've learned to kind of let all that stuff go. I used to let it ruin my week. I've gotten to the point where I just need about 15 minutes or so, and then I'm fine. But that's still that's a painful memory, the way things ended there. Though, you know, by this time next year, I would have forgotten everything that even happened. 3:40 left in this basketball game. Dogs down by 22. Welcome aboard. Darius Lacey is in the house. Glad to have you aboard. Darius, where are you guys at tonight? Where is Christian and Darius at tonight? I am on the panhandle of Northwest Florida. This was our game of the week. We were expecting to see Anthony Edwards and the Dogs do some great things tonight and hopefully this season. But the Sun Devils had our number. And the Sun Devils with another one. That's a 24-point lead they have. Oh, man. Dogs have gotten run out of this gymnasium, the Desert Financial Arena. And Anthony Edwards hasn't scored in a year. He's been stuck at 13 points for about nearly 15 minutes. He's had 1 point, I believe, in the second half. Our star freshman guard, Anthony Edwards, who put up 31 in the second half against Michigan State, is virtually shut out in this game. Or shut down in this game and nearly shut out in the second half. And he is not on the floor right now. He is not in this game at the moment. Goaltending on Arizona State. So it's a 20-point game with a minute 59. Darius, you said a TV timeout. Are you actually watching this game? This game is only available on the Pac-12 network. And we really needed to make a better showing tonight to kind of get our confidence up, as SEC play is not that far off. Well, maybe we'll, have a few wins, beat some conference teams, and can still have an exciting season. Well, make sure you like and subscribe on your way out tonight. And it was good to get back on the mic. It's been a few weeks. I did some Georgia games, but with the Georgia football games, doing play-by-play on those is they're able to, and I don't know why they're able to do this, but some people are able to actually show the Georgia Bulldogs football games on YouTube. So I can't compete with that. I just shut it down. Because there's no point going up against people who can show footage. So that's why I've been off the air for a while, and I got excited about the Georgia basketball team again. All right. So I guess it's way past everyone's dinner time. I made salmon tonight. I made my own soy ginger honey drizzle glaze for my salmon. Producer Beth wasn't not impressed, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Maybe I'll do a cooking show one night and cook my homemade Alfredo sauce for you guys. That's probably be more entertaining than watching the Bulldogs here with 25 seconds left in this game, down by 20. That's positive thinking, A-Bomb. Georgia Hoops will have better days ahead. You know, it's games like this. You know what? I think I don't know much about our new coach. You know, sometimes things change. You get new coaches. It takes some time to turn things around to build that program up. But gee, Coach Mark Fox, he was, you know, putting up 20-win seasons most years or close to it. A pretty solid program. And you talk about historically for the Georgia Bulldog basketball team, we haven't had a whole lot of that since. I mean, we had Coach Tubby Smith, and we were doing great. We were doing awesome. And then Kentucky got him. And since then, you know what? We've come back to reality, and the Georgia Bulldog basketball team reality is, as A-Bomb mentioned at the beginning of this game, we really haven't had very many great seasons and haven't had a consistent program. And I think Coach Mark Fox might have been one of the most consistent programs we've had, you know, with Hugh Durham and Tubby Smith. I don't know if Coach Fox would have ever taken us to the dance, but I really you look back at the years of him as head coach, and I think he was good for our program. I mean, that might be about the best you can get out of this program until you get another Tubby Smith. You know, you can get another elite coach who can recruit the guys. So I don't know, and maybe Trevor knows this, did Anthony Edwards come here as a recruit for our new coach, or was he coming to Georgia no matter what, you know? All right, well, by the way, it is a final. Dogs have lost to Arizona State. Unfortunately, we got blown out there. And apparently Arizona State and Arizona playing some football tonight? Or is this a replay? What am I seeing here? What's coming on my screen? Well, either way, I don't give a rat's ass about watching Arizona versus Arizona State football. I'm just gonna we're gonna kill that. Well, you are welcome, A-Bomb. Thanks for joining us, A-Bomb. Darius, Sergeant Gibby, Christian, appreciate it. Hey, new guys, make sure you crush the like and subscribe. I want to thank T-Man for coming by. I haven't seen that guy in ages. Also, shout-outs going to Trevor, one of our new subscribers, Trevor, and our other new subscriber, Mark. Congratulations to the Georgia Swarm for their big win against Philadelphia tonight. Drip Byrie 27 was in the house. Thank you, Drip. And for producer Beth, I am Bone Crusher signing off. I'm not sure when we'll be back for our next broadcast, but it was great to get back and chat with you guys one more time. By the way, tonight's play-by-play reaction was sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. If you head over to treasurehunt.ga, if you get that order in, there's not going to be any mail running until Monday, but if you get that order in by Monday morning or so, that's going to go out on the next postal run, and you will definitely get that in time for Christmas. Okay, now we're ending the stream. So long.